Expectations are sky high for this fight. And it shows.
This bout is...
You can tell both. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Ooh, look at that left jab. The face is telling the story from that jab. After so much pre-hype fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Catch and shoot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. No rest for the weary. Unlucky to miss with that jab. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always Let's talk about Shawn Porter in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
You're not tired. You think you're tired, but you're not tired. And breathe. Take the minute, get your breath back. Listen, I just want you to get out there and relax. You're almost ready. You're done. You're so close. Take the minute, get your breath back. Listen, you're not tired. You like you're tired. You're thinking you're tired. How many rounds do we spar at this kid out? You do that, you're going to tire yourself out more. I just want you to do all your sacrifices you've done. Come on. You're not tired at all. You get your... You're so close. Take the minute, get your breath back. Listen, don't be stupid. Don't be trying to bomb him.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action.
And then we'll go again the round after that. Don't worry about it. Stay focused.
And there's the bell to start the round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on there. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
If you're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
His stamina is off the charts. Swing and a miss with that hook. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. score with that right hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about SHAWN Porter in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Put your breath back. Listen, you're not tired. You think you're tired, but you're not. And breathe. Take the minute, get your breath back. Listen, you're gonna tire yourself out more. I just want you to get out there and box. You're almost ready. You're done. You're so close. Take the minute, get your breath back. Listen, you're
Feeling like you're tired. You're thinking you're tired. How many rounds do we spar at the
Don't be trying to bomb this kid out. You do that, you're gonna tire yourself out.
done? All your sacrifices you've done. Come on. You're not tired at all. You get your
Almost ready. You're done. You're so close. Take the minute, get your
Don't be stupid. Don't be trying to bomb him
And
out.
that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
You do that, you're gonna
Get your breath back, and then we'll go again the round after that. Don't worry about it. Stay focused.
They ring the bell, and here we go. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. You'd like to see more jabs. There's a counter shot. A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Catch and shoot. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
The jab doesn't quite connect. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about SHAWN Porter in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
almost ready. Breathe. Breathe. Come on, suck it up. Suck it up. You're not tired. You think you're tired, but you're not tired.
and breathe. Take the minute, get your breath back.
Listen, I just want you to get out there and box. You're almost ready. You're done. You're so close. Take the minute, get your breath back. Listen, you're not tired.
Feeling like you're tired. You're thinking you're tired. How many rounds do we spar at the
This kid out. You do that, you're gonna tire yourself out more. I just want you to get
done? All your sacrifices you've done. Come on. You're not tired at all. You get your...
done. You're so close. Take the minute, get your breath back. Listen, you're
Don't be stupid. Don't be trying to bomb him.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
gonna tire yourself out more.
Get your breath back, and then we'll go again the round after that. Don't worry about it. Stay focused.
And there's the bell to start the round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
And he scores with the counter. Holding nothing back here. SHAWN Porter just got rocked.
Oh, good shot. Good shot. He's got
As he weathered the storm.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Look back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But
uh-oh, Porter is on wobbly legs. Somehow weathered the storm.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Straight right just misses. Got out of the way of that right hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Shawn Porter in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
This kid's will
Be smart, change your angles, go out there and finish it.
You're so close, kid. Come on. Banging downstairs. Jab, jab. That's what I'm talking about. You've broken this kid's will to fight. He's nearly down. This kid
Is ready to go. Jump all over him, he's ready to...
banging downstairs. Jab, jab. That's what I'm talking.
Be smart, change your angles, go out there and finish him. He is ready.
This kid ain't got no gas in the tank no more. You're so close, kid. Come
For him, he's ready to go. Mix it up, body, head.
Time winding down as we get set for another round.
This kid's will to fight. He's nearly down.
Jump all over him, he's ready to go now. Jump all over him, he's ready to go. Mix it.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? They miss with the jab. Got out of the way of that right hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Shawn Porter in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Breathe. Come on, suck it up. Suck it up. Put a breath back. Listen, you're not tired. You think you're tired, but you're not.
And breathe. Take the minute, get your breath back. Listen,
You're gonna tire yourself out more. I just want you to get out there and focus. You're almost ready. You're done. You're so close. Take the minute, get your breath back. Listen,
You feel like you're tired. You're thinking you're tired. How many rounds do we spar at the
don't be trying to bomb this kid out. You do that, you're gonna tire yourself out.
gym? All your sacrifices you've done. Come on. You're not tired at all. You get your
Almost ready. You're done. You're so close. Take the minute, get your...
Don't be stupid. Don't be trying to bomb him.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
And then we'll go again the round after that. Don't worry about it. Stay focused.
They ring the bell, and here we go. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Right uppercut just off target. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven. The straight right just misses.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
The only fear you have, this round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Porter backing up after that heavy shot. Let's talk about Shawn Porter in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Suck it up. You're not tired. You think you're tired, but you're not tired.
And breathe. Take the minute. Get your breath back. Listen,
I just want you to get out there and focus. You're almost ready. You're done. You're so close. Take the minute, get your breath back. Listen, you're not tired.
you feel like you're tired. You're thinking you're tired. How many rounds do we spar at the
Get this kid out. You do that, you're gonna tire yourself out more. I just want you to get
gym? All your sacrifices you've done. Come on. You're not tired at all. You get
done. You're so close. Take the minute, get your breath back. Listen, you're
in. Don't be stupid. Don't be trying to bomb him.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
You do that, you're gonna tire yourself out more.
Get your breath back, and then we'll go again the round after that. Don't worry about it. Stay focused.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well done with that counter shot. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want, because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tear. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way, and they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. exchange punches. Both men step back for just a moment. Trying to land that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about SHAWN Porter in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
Be smart, change your angles, go out there and finish it. Easy.
Dude, we're so close, kid. Come on. Banging downstairs. Jab, jab. That's what I'm talking about. You've broken this kid's will to fight. He's nearly down. This kid
is ready to go. Jump all over him. He's ready to...
Banging downstairs. Jab, jab. That's what I'm talking.
Be smart. Change your angles. Go out there and finish it. He is ready.
This kid ain't got no gas in the tank no more. You're so close, kid. Come
for him. He's ready to go. Mix it up, body, head.
The referee calling for seconds out. Right back into the action.
This kid's will to fight. He's nearly down.
Jump all over him. He's ready to go now. Jump all over him. He's ready to go. Mix it.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to do...
You can see there's blood, and the referee's going to take a good look at it.
Okay, are you all right? Are you okay?
Wow, so the referee is not going to stop it, and the fight continues. That jab doesn't find a home. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That hook was off target. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get him close.
Well done with that counter shot. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about SHAWN Porter in that last round. They're going to call the doctor over in a minute to check out these cuts.
My concern is the corner. Are they going to be too brave for their fighter?
Mate, he's gone. I'm telling you, he's gone. Jump all over him. He's ready to...
That's what I'm talking about. Are you broken this kid's will?
Be smart. Change your angles. Go out there and finish it. Easy.
Dude, we're so close, kid. Come on. Banging downstairs. Jab, jab. That's what I'm talking about. You've broken this kid's will to fight. He's nearly down. This kid
is ready to go. Jump all over him. He's ready to...
Banging downstairs. Jab, jab. That's what I'm talking.
Be smart. Change your angles. Go out there and finish it. He is ready.
This kid ain't got no gas in the tank no more. You're so close, kid. Come
for him. He's ready to go. Mix it up, body, head.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
He's nearly down.
Jump all over him. He's ready to go now. Jump all over him. He's ready to go. Mix it.
And there's the bell to start the round. And we're back. What does this round have in store for us?
What a round. I'm exhausted. They must be absolutely shattered. What could you tell a man when he comes back to the corner? You need the instructions to be simple, precise. Don't befuddle them because they're just shattered.
Right hook just missed. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Trying to land that jab. It's all offense all the time. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Shawn Porter in that last round. That cut is going to cause some serious problems.
I hope they've got a good cutsman in that corner.
Breathe. Come on, suck it up. Suck it up. Get your breath back. Listen, you're not tired. You think you're tired, but you're not. And breathe. Take the minute. Get your breath back. Listen, you're going to tire yourself out more. I just want you to get out there and box. You're almost ready. You're done. You're so close. Take the minute. Get your breath back. Listen,
You're like you're tired. You're thinking you're tired. How many rounds do we spar at the
don't be trying to bomb this kid out. You do that, you're going to tire yourself out.
done? All your sacrifices you've done. Come on. You're not tired at all. You get
Almost ready. You're done. You're so close. Take the minute. Get your...
Don't be stupid. Don't be trying to bomb him.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action.
And then we'll go again the round after that. Don't worry about it. Stay focused.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Can it get any better? What a round we just saw.
What a round. What have they got left? How can you get better than that? That is ridiculous. That's stuff you see on video games.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights who are at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Can't land that jab. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Only catching air with that hook. Is he going to punch himself out, though? A straight right just misses. Down goes BENN. That punch to the head looked so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
I need to see that again.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That is God. Did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.